What's up, guys? I'm gonna start off tonight with a little bit of reprovisioning, if that's even a word. Just stock up on some provisions, and then we're gonna get ready to make what will hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully, I really am enjoying this game, but will if I'm fortunate, it'll be my final push.
My friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
I'm not giving up on the Jade Shield of Brilliance, not yet. That Mace of Speed can go, though.
Well, what can I do for you?
What ails you, my friend?
So hopefully, I'll go ahead and say hopefully, this will be the last push to the end of the game tonight. I want to be able to just clear this out and be ready to move on to my next playthrough. And just to be completely honest with anyone who may stumble across this, and myself, there will probably be quite a bit of me running back to town for mana and healing pretty regularly. And to recharge this bad boy. Because it's quite useful down there. I don't know where one might acquire a book or tome of Nova, but that would be an outstanding thing for me to come across. The big, heavily armored skeletons do remind me of, like, sort of the Bone Guardians from or Skeletal Guardians, something of that effect, something to that effect, rather, from Planescape Torment.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
which is something that I definitely will bring up and discuss when I'm going through Diablo 2. They kind of came around at the same time. They came out around the same time. Diablo, I think, was the first like isometric sort of top-down RPG that I ever played. But I had only played it well, I hope she has that later. I don't think the additional 7 to magic would help me out all that much. But I may come back and change my tune after I spend a little time in the underworld. But like I was saying, I had played Diablo originally on Windows 95. However, it was a very, very limited demo on an old PC Gamer magazine demo ROM that they used to put out with, I don't know if it was necessarily every month, but it seemed like every issue of that magazine that I saw did have one of these demo discs on it, and it was hundreds of games. Windows games, MS-DOS games, so many. And all of them pretty great. Oh. Of course I forgot to do that. I'm really going to try and minimize that kind of stuff. For sure. So I played a limited demo version of it from the PC Gamer magazine discs. And then I would watch the cinematic trailer for it constantly on... it was included on my copy of Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness. First RTS game I ever played. And I'd watch it all the time. And even then, my version of Warcraft 2 was the shareware version. So I think you could make it all the way to...
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Grim Battle. See, she doesn't even have that elixir of magic anymore. I was gonna at least buy that since I'm here. Book of Nova would you know, really be cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to keep checking back just to see what she's offering at the time. Each time I come back to re-up my mana potions. Maybe it was Pepin that had the elixir of magic that I was going to purchase. I don't know. But we'll get in, tackle that. But so yeah, like I was saying, I've basically been like a pretty big Blizzard fan for a long time.
I have no room.
I'll come back for you. I really need to just full rush in to these rooms and get as many.
Where would I put this?
Of those dudes concentrated in one spot that I can, because I just got down here and I think I have 11 charges left. 6. So if I'm gonna make this Staff of Nova count, I need to do it in pretty large clusters of enemies. Because it is just a fantastic amount of AoE damage, and these big skellies and their metal armor are pretty susceptible to lightning damage, so... And I'm going to save a lot. Ouch. Simply because... Oh, oh no. Put it away. Dear Lord. 1 charge left. Dope. Oh, of course not.
Not enough mana.
Well, that's not cool, man. Ugh. Rough goings. Rough going so far tonight. My approach to the end of the game, you know, may not be quite as imminent as I had originally thought. No. Okay. I was hoping to have a little bit more time before I had to portal back to town. But you know, it's... You never know, you know?
Not enough mana.
This part's gonna be difficult enough without me letting my mana shields deplete. Okay. And without me doing things like that, jeez. Right on the verge of leveling up. I want to use all these right now. I don't exactly want to be Mr. Consumable when I'm facing down Diablo, if I get to the point that I'm facing down Diablo tonight. But I will not shy away from that by any means. Silly me. I mean, why not? Yeah. No booty traps? Okay. Takes 9 hits of lightning. really should not make a habit of using those things as full mana potions. That was stupid. Stupid's perhaps a bit harsh, but it was not a clever thing to do by any means.
I have no room. The armories of hell are home to the Warlord of Blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands. Angels and men alike have been cut down to fulfill his endless sacrifices to the Dark Ones, who scream for one thing: blood.
Well, do I smell a boss fight or a quest? Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Yep. It's something I'm nor so interested into delving into right at this very moment, but... Oh, dude, let's just... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Come back this way. Yep. Goodness. Well, that was not only rough, but it was also expensive.
What ails you, my friend? Like this than I would ever wish to know.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. I know of only one legend that speaks of such a warrior as you describe. His story is found within the ancient chronicles of the Sin War. Stained by 1,000 years of war, blood, and death, the warlord of blood stands upon a mountain of his tattered victims. His dark blade screams a black curse to the living, a tortured invitation to any who would stand before this executioner of hell. It is also written that although he was once a mortal who fought beside the Legion of Darkness during the Sin War, he lost his humanity to his insatiable hunger for blood.
Okay. So according to the wiki, it says Warlord of Blood is a quest in Diablo 1. If this quest is available, the player will be virtually unable to proceed any further until it is completed, unless they know teleport or use a Scroll of Town portal. The quest is initiated on level 13 by reading the Steel Tome. The Warlord of Blood himself is guarding the stairs which lead to level 14. He is guarded by several Steel Lords and is himself of the Hell Knight enemy variety. Defeating him completes the quest and makes it much easier to access the rare, and possibly unique, items in the room with the stairs. In addition, passage to level 14 becomes much easier. He is immune to fire, lightning, and most magic, including Bone Spirit, Bloodstar, and Flash. He is especially difficult for sorcerers. Those sorcerers with Stone Curse can kill him slowly with melee attacks. It's easiest and often best for sorcerers to simply not fight him, loot the room, and descend the stairs. But one way to defeat him with a sorcerer is to cast the Golem spell and keep turning him to stone until the Golem kills him. Other characters can fight him normally. Okay. So, this is going to take a few tries. Later on, if I do any editing to the VOD streams, I will fast forward through this next bit, which is likely going to be sloggy, to say the least.
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the tavern. I'm afraid that I haven't heard anything about...
Bet you my man Griswold knows
what
something.
What can I do for you? Dark and wicked legend surrounds the one warlord of blood. Be well prepared, my friend, for he shows no mercy or quarter.
Okay. Jade Shield of Brilliance. I might just have to let you go. Along with this Staff of Holy Bolt. If I end up needing it later, that'll be okay. I'll find a way around. So in the meantime, take our little trot over to Adria's hut. We're gonna get potioned up, obviously. Get this staff recharged, and then we will go clear out the last little, or rather, what clusters I can find of the Bone
I
Warriors.
sense a soul in search of answers.
It's not the only thing that she has worth buying right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Haven't been this broke in a long while. I say a long while, like 2 days of playing the game. And I've still got to
I
buy.
sense a soul in search of answers.
2 more potions of full mana. Do a little bit of quick repositioning here.
I do not have a spell ready.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Well, it would appear that I do need mana shield a bit more than I thought. Darn it. Could have saved myself. Few points of magic there. Oh my god. Idiot. I try not to get too focused and too quiet while I'm playing, but as you can probably tell, like, I'm into this, man. Up to town. Oh, so there's just a hell rift behind Pepin's house, and he's totally cool with that. I mean, whatever, man.
I cannot cast that
What
here.
ails you, my friend?
I might need it. I might need a third one. Oh, those things.
Well, what can I do for you?
I don't need this. And I don't need that. Let's face it, I'm not gonna get up to...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while. I know of many myths and
Wonder what Farnham the Drunk has to say about the Warlord of Bones, or whatever the hell he's called. Warlord of Blood.
Can't a fellow drink in peace? Always you gotta talk about blood. What about flowers and sunshine? And that pretty girl that brings the drinks? Listen here, friend. You're obsessive, you know that?
Well, yeah, dude. I'm only trying to kill the devil. I know, I know. He's not the devil in this game. Yeah, I get it.
I sense a soul in search of answers. I sense a soul in search of answers.
Those could prove to be frivolous purchases, but I think those are good things for me to have.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Screw it, why not get one more?
Good day. How Pepin saved my grand... If you are to battle such a fierce opponent, may light be your guide and your defender. I will keep you in my thoughts.
Thoughts and prayers. Aw. How sweet. How sweet. Gotta turn the gain down just a smidgen there. down to hell. And I like how you could just talk to these NPCs and nobody mentions the fiery chasm that just perked up behind this guy's house. I'm guessing then these are the stairs to... No, because that'll be up to level 12.
The armories of hell are home to the Warlord of Blood.
Aha. Okay. Oh, no. I haven't covered this bit of map. So where then ought I be going? Yeah, because that's up to level 12.
The armories of hell. The armories of hell.
Now it says this big bad that we're looking for is guarding the stairs to level 14. Maybe he's in here? Okay, so... Only 6 shots now instead of 9 to take one of those guys down. That's...
My blade sings for your blood, mortal. And by my dark masters it shall not be denied.
No, surely not. Okay, get his grubby little henches off of me.
Your reign of pain has ended.
Reign of pain.
Do not have a spell ready. Not enough mana.
I'll be back.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
So I'll lose 1 hit point. My damage goes way up. My 2-hit percentage goes up. Armor class jumps from 38 to 40. 9 more points of magic, 9 more points of dexterity, 10 more points of vitality. So let's see, 9, 9, 9, and 9. Okay. 132% armor. Plus 9 to all attributes. I mean, yeah. I would agree that that is pretty awesome. Awesome armor of the stars. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Well, what can I do for you?
I'm gonna for sure sell the Executioner's Blade. I mean, Arcane's Valor can definitely go. So we'll get rid of that as well. If that fight with the Warlord of Blood was any indication, Stone Curse and melee weapons might be something I'll have to pay more attention to as I get a little farther down. But we will just go ahead and go with full durability on everything before we head down to level 14.
Well, what can I do for you?
Crown of the Stars is something that I could see myself coming back for later. If I were to end up with a good deal. More gold than I currently have. But just for now, we'll hold off on that. See if...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. While you are venturing...
Yeah, okay. Alright. So, yet another trek. over to Adria's hut. For battery level a check. Quick time check. So being that we're already basically at an hour, I may not be making it to the end of the game tonight. But if I don't,
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I will at least do that tomorrow.
I cannot
I
cast
sense
her
a
here.
soul in search of answers.
Okay, so we will go ahead and portal back to Hell. Grab up those last few items. Which should be able to fit in the old inventory. Then we'll get those sold to Griswold. Identify what we need to. And just get ourselves back to boogieing.
I cannot carry any more.
One more track back, I guess. Fortunately, it's not going to be a matter of me having to walk all the way to Adria's hut each time, so that's definitely preferable. Okay.
Well, what can
Oh,
I
wait.
do for you?
Let's get those things identified first.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
Now, of these two, see just what would be better for me to equip. (29 to 41 damage). It's about all that changes with that. (19 to 22). I'm gonna hang on to that for a minute. In all honesty, I like those stats quite a bit on that thing.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
And, you know, of course I realize that I'm a cloth character, but I like to have an option. Okay, last time we're going back to 13. Oh, it's just that. Okay. That thing that I already dropped because I don't want it. Alright, let's bust a save. Yikes. Oh man, way not chill. Way not chill. Okay. My word. Yeah, that's rough, man. It is hard out here for a pimp right now. Good lord. Okay, we've already got Mana Shield active. That's good. And I've got lightning. So
Do not have a spell ready.
yikes. I'm just getting absolutely murked. Oh, it's rough. That is rough. I tell ya.
I do not have a spell ready. Not enough mana.
Well, guys, that is the sound of a crying baby. So, this is James Does Blank signing off. Thanks a lot if you had time to kick it for a little bit tonight. Hopefully you'll catch up on one of these video on demands later. And my camera's about to die, so it couldn't be more perfect timing. Thanks for hanging out.